And here she's seeing all of the matters I'm pronouncing approximately her in the back of her lower back. The anxiety rises all over again. You realize, and one factor Khloe continually attempts to, you realize, instill, I assume in all of us, is let's awaken and be so thankful at some point of times when I just felt maybe now not at my satisfactory. I don't forget, just going with him. And all the children, hello, that is Macy Kim Kardashian, has handled an array of headline-making scandals over time, but this time the drama hits in a different way, extra private, more agonizing, and greater unfavorable than possibly anything she's ever faced. The rumor tearing through tabloids and social media is that Kourtney Kardashian has been entangled in a secret affair, one so surprising it may blow up her marriage to Travis Barker and possibly fracture the Kardashian family beyond repair. If the chatter is to be believed, Kim is the one who added the affair to light, exposing her older sister in a moment so incendiary it has left the complete clan reeling unexpectedly. The once unshakable bonds among them appear like unraveling, and lovers cannot prevent asking how the Kardashians or Kourtney's marriage can probably survive for years. Kourtney had been referred to as the sister most proof against the limelight content material. To discern her kids dabble in lifestyle, ventures like Pooh and permit Kim khloe and the Relaxation 2 orchestrate on the extra outrageous stunts. However, all that modified while she met Travis Barker. Their whirlwind romance exploded within the public eye. Intense public makeouts, lavish vacations, matching clothing, and an eventual wedding ceremony in a couple of countries, Beyoncé sees, and a couple of countries fans who had once observed Kourtney's non-public lifestyles relatively tame were stunned by the rock and roll flair she seemed to undertake in a single day. In turn, Travis appeared smitten. He showered her with affections, delivered her to fans at Blink-101 82 concert events, and made her the center of his social media posts. It felt like a love story that merged Kardashian glamour with rock star edge. At first, Kim wholeheartedly embraced the new couple. She publicly gushed about how Travis helped in seamlessly with the family, how Kourtney seemed happier than ever, and how she changed into thankful her sister had determined such an attentive companion after years of America and downs with different guys backstage. Sources say Kim became a confidant, someone Kourtney relied on to vet her budding relationship. The two sisters, so often at odds over enterprise priorities and parenting philosophies, determined common ground within the pleasure of seeing Kourtney get a second risk at a deeply pleasing romance. However, something appears to have long passed horribly incorrect, and Kim now stands on the center of a fiasco concerning a rumored aspect relationship. Kourtney allegedly pursued with someone apart from Travis. No one is totally positive. When Kim first stumbled upon the possible infidelity, relying on which whisper mill you consult, Kim determined incriminating texts or direct messages among Kourtney and any other guy. Some say it befell a few months in the past. Others claim Kim found out the fact best. Recently, the only regular thread is that Kim felt both outraged and betrayed humans close to her, implied that she wrestled with the query of whether to keep her findings underneath wraps or confront her sister outright. In the long run, she couldn't live silent, fearing that Travis, who had wholeheartedly embraced her entire family, was being deceived. The notion that Kourtney might be risking her marriage for a fling horrified Kim, who has long prized loyalty within their famously complex family. And now, after doing it, I see how loopy it's miles, and I see why human beings freak. However, it wasn't ever virtually like extraordinary, authentic, and so Lauren Michaels came in town and had lunch with me and my mother and off-requested me to do at the instant of revelation, if rumors are to be believed. Was explosive Kim seemingly cornered Kourtney in a personal placing, offering proof that Kourtney had not only been speaking with this different man, but might also have taken the connection to a bodily degree. With all the volatility the sisters have displayed on Digicam and the beyond, throwing punches, hurling insults, this confrontation reportedly went to a good, darker place. Some eyewitness bills say Kourtney's face blanched with shock at how a good deal Kim knew. Others claimed she broke down in tears, insisting that Kim changed into twisting the statistics, that the messages had been taken out of context, or that she changed into simply searching for emotional assist from an old buddy. However, no matter how she attempted to spin it, Kim wasn't buying it. The scandal might have stayed an inner family matter had Kim not shared her suspicions with other siblings. That's when the real meltdown began. Khloe usually. The peacemaker pleaded for calm Kendall and Kylie nonetheless, trying to protect the logo and the own family harmony, have been desperate to incorporate. The situation even Kris Jenner, who typically orchestrates media narratives, easily appeared, paralyzed by the possibility that Kourtney changed into, in reality, cheating on Travis. The whole Kardashian-Jenner empire flourishes on drama. However, usually on drama, they are able to spin to their benefits. A mystery affair that Kim herself uncovered is another count completely. It triggers primal fears about loyalty, trust, and the photograph of sisterhood that the family has offered to fanatics for over a decade. Out inside the open, the rumor has overshadowed the whole mob. Else, the alleged aspect dating at the same time as murky has ignited a wave of speculation. Who's the man in Quarian? How did Kourtney meet him? A few factor to an antique flame. She by no means absolutely got over, perhaps. Someone from her previous days, others spin theories, approximately Kourtney reconnecting with an ex-boyfriend who drifted again into her orbit. A few borderline sensationalists even endorse she's worried. With a mysterious, innovative associate who helped her with push content material, no person has pinned down a call with absolute truth. However, that hasn't stopped tabloids from frantically digging for clues. Kourtney's absence from social media hasn't quelled the frenzy. She normally posts snapshots of her kids' birthdays or holiday gatherings, or flaunts glimpses of her steamy existence with Travis lately. Even though her feed is subdued, she stalks minimalist posts about motherhood or wellness, not a single mention of her doting husband Travis. His element has additionally cooled on the public, shows the couple, who as soon as bombarded the net with pics and their passionate love lifestyles, now stand suspiciously quiet fanatics. Notice the shift in tone. No extra tongue kissing at the beach. No greater behind-the-scenes glimpses of them cuddling behind the curtain at a Blink-182 gig. It's a stark comparison to the connection they so proudly flaunted insiders. Insiders declare Kourtney is furious at Kim now. Not because Kim is mendacity, but because Kim determined to make the affair public. Expertise inside the circle of relatives, Kourtney supposedly feels blindsided. It is like, oh, it does. Making genuinely smooth, like we simply all understand every other and every other's intentions. And I assume it make clean. Do you have got a favorite tattoo of his? The Kourtney of Path to Kourtney is the high quality one. He additionally has my lips, what an E has. I did my very own I tattooed him. I wrote I love you and cursed like in my cursive writing, and no, I did it proper. I put it on like I did the gun and did it trapped. With the aid of an ultimatum, either come clean, approximately what's virtually going on, or see the whole Kardashian clan and the general public flip towards her. The edge is mainly painful due to the fact Kourtney believed her relationship with Kim had stepped forward in current years, that they matured beyond their vintage squabbles over logo synergy and personal choices. For Kim to take such an extreme step suggests she's either deeply hurt or virtually convinced that Kourtney's betrayal is monumental, sufficient to warrant this exposure. Kris Jenner unearths herself, stuck in a no-win scenario. If the affair rumor is actual, the ensuing scandal threatens to overshadow any of the circle of relatives' carefully curated narratives. The Kardashians have navigated tape controversies, messy divorces, and parental scandals. But a sister exposing another sister's capacity and fidelity feels nearly too toxic to spin. Kris has reputedly been urging them to keep an emergency circle of relatives assembly, hoping to orchestrate a few degree of harm managed commonly. This kind of assembly might quit with an agreed upon, on script, that the whole clan could echo in interviews, for that reason controlling the fallout. But insiders doubt that Kim and Kourtney can find commonplace floor this time. The betrayal is just too personal. Fanatics in the meantime are in an uproar. Some were outraged with Kourtney, portray her as egocentric and reckless. If she honestly stepped out on Travis the person, who apparently revived her passion for existence, others question Kim's motives, suggesting she's capitalizing at the scandal to boost the approaching season in their truth show, or that she's deflecting from her personal controversies. Social media, particularly X, previously Twitter, brims with hot takes and memes with the hashtags range, Kourtney, scandal, and quantity. Kim exposes trending for days. Debates erupt over who is in the wrong. Is Kourtney a hypocrite for dishonest on the husband she flaunted so heavily, or is Kim a villain for burning her sister's relationships? Secret in any such public fashion, adding to the mess. Is the timeline backishly? Did the affair begin before Kourtney and Travis's reliable courting? Did it maintain once they got engaged or married? Is the rumored affair nevertheless ongoing? Each new piece of alleged intel is picked aside in real time by using lovers and gossip structures. The greater salacious the element, the quicker it is going viral, one mainly intense rumor indicates. And now, Kourtney become assembly her mystery lover at a secluded Mal rental belongings. The use of business errands as a cowl, another rumor says the affair became simply emotional. Late-night telephone calls, confessions about doubts in her marriage, until it recently escalated. Neither Kourtney nor Kim has confirmed or denied those claims, leaving a vacuum that the net eagerly fills with hypothesis. We have a chilly plunge, and I think additionally, your technically visible blended matters approximately if you have to do it whilst you are breastfeeding. So I haven't been doing sauna, cold plunge, or any sort of the one's wellness things. I surely spoke to Andy due to the fact I'm constructing a wellness, like so he's going to phase at my home to have those things. Due to the fact you reflect on consideration on it, we dedicate those. Meanwhile, Travis unearths himself painted as a tragic figure within the tabloids. A father, a legendary drummer, a reformed birthday celebration boy who once survived a close to deadly plane crash. He captured hearts by using embracing fatherhood and home bliss with Kourtney. The idea that he might be a sufferer of her unfaithfulness runs counter to the photograph many enthusiasts had cultivated of Kourtney, because the unflappable, conscientious mom who chooses stability over drama, some tabloids have even started evaluating him. To Chris Humph, the ex-husband Kim married and divorced so fast, mentioning that the Kardashian empire has a records of short, sensationalized marriages, Kim's next moves are also under scrutiny. She's made public statements that appear geared toward controlling the broader narrative, such as chastising risky rumors on social media or discussing the significance of transparency in relationships at the surface. Those statements can be interpreted as everyday observation, but the timing occurring proper after the alleged affair came to light is something but coincidental. Commentators and enthusiasts alike see those remarks as veiled references to Kourtney's behavior, an attempt with the aid of Kim to frame herself as the fact teller who had no desire, however, to deliver her sister's secret out into the open. Of direction, the question arises. What? If Kim is wrong, the Kardashians aren't strangers to misinterpretations or rumors being extended into complete-scale crises. May 1-2 Kim have misread the state of affairs, or should she be exaggerating for reasons of her own? The ones sympathetic to Kourtney argue that a few ambiguous texts, or DMS, can easily be misconstrued. Maybe Kourtney's so-called lover turned into an old friend, providing emotional aid, specially thinking about the strain that includes balancing a combined family filming schedules and postpartum recovery from her maximum recent infant WEP. Travis, but Kim supposedly wouldn't have gone to such lengths unless she changed into Shure. Her reputation for degree handling drama is well known. However, even she would be unlikely to sabotage Kourtney's marriage without hermetic evidence if it seems to be a grave misunderstanding. Kim is probably pressured to apologize in a totally public way, or threat completely shattering her courting with Kourtney. This catch-22 situation intensifies. The verbal exchange approximately brand optics. The Kardashians depend on a cautious balance. They need lovers to experience. They are,